Anyways, we're hiking a trail called Valley View. I don't know if you could see all the lights. You can kind of make them out. It's pretty hard, but all them lights are houses. Thousands of houses below in the Carson Valley. And the Valley View Trail actually turns into the Lonesome Trail. And what we're going to do is hike a mile back. It's going to go through a very narrow trail into the woods. We're actually in the woods now, but we're at the base of Job's Peak. We're at an elevation right now of about 5,500 feet, I'd say, almost 6,000 feet, and another 5,000 feet to the peak. But we're doing a night hike for Sasquatch. There was two things that were odd tonight. First, I heard a growl. Yeah, could have been a mountain lion. Not going to say it's Bigfoot, but there was a growl. Don't know if it was something just trying to be territorial. And then I heard what sounded like 2 feet running. It wasn't very heavy, but at the same time, it didn't sound like a four-legged animal. So I don't know what it was, but it was right when we entered the woods and got onto the Lonesome Trail. It was over to my right, and it was strange because I shined my light because I heard twigs break and didn't see anything, and it was all wide open. So I'm like, wow. But the ecosystem here changes, and I'm going to show you what I mean by changes. There are rocks the size of houses out here. You may not see them in this video, but off in the woods when I shine my spotlight, you can see many large rock formations brought here by glaciers. And some of them are, like I said, the size of houses. It is a decomposed granite, which means when you get up to about 2,000 feet, these granite rocks crumble in your hands. And it makes it very hard because it's a very steep mountain to climb, unless you take the wash, which, you know, might produce better results if you're Sasquatch hunting. But if you want to make it to real quickly to the peak, you go up the side. It's just very strenuous. But we're in the woods. We're overlooking the Carson Valley, which is a high desert, but it's a more milder climate. I mean, we've had 70-degree weather. It's a pretty good desert to live in. People are always like, I don't like the desert, but it's like, if you lived in Carson Valley and you woke up and had a 75-degree cool day, you wouldn't complain. You really wouldn't. It's very green. There's pastures, there's farms, there's gardens, there's nurseries. It's a different type of high desert. And this is actually the edge of where the high desert meets the alpine forest of the eastern Sierras. And you can see there's big rock formations. We have Tammy, she's leading the way. And I'm glad she's out here because she's been down on injury time for the last few weeks. Pulled a muscle. It's kind of funny because she pulled her muscle in her calf and I sprained my ankle, and we were both kind of out of commission. But it's nice to be out hiking. We got over the mountains right now. We have nearly a full moon. Decomposed granite trail, which is it's more like a sand or a bunch of small gravel rocks that form these trails. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. During the day, this area is loaded with flowers, a lot of butterflies. It's rather beautiful, and you guys are going to get to see daytime video footage. You're going to get to see daytime scenic photos. You're going to get to see big footprints that we found. So it's going to be a really nice addition to the website, in addition to this night expedition that we're doing. I have not found any tracks. I found some impressions along the trail. Could be human that made them. Maybe Bigfoot crossing down, hunting. I really can't say. I don't want to say. But I know that something lurks these woods. I know there's monsters in these woods. Nobody's going to change my mind on that. Not when I find a 17.5-inch print that makes a 1-inch impression in hard ground. It doesn't add up. So anyways, what we're going to do, our next step is we're going to actually do the cemetery. We're going to continue on a Lonesome Trail. We will go to the cemetery. There's another little trail we'll probably hike down, because I'm going to finish off the night with a little bit of hiking too, and then we'll close it out and head back to the truck. I'll do an EVP session at the cemetery, see if we can get any ghosts to talk on our audio recorders. And right now we have no EMF detector, so I can't take EMF readings, unfortunately. Seems like we burn through those things because they go off constantly. on our investigations, and it kind of burns them out. But this is Lord Rick, founder of the Paranormal Ghost Society. We specialize in cryptozoological investigations dealing with Bigfoot and other creatures in the forest. And you know, this is, like I say, this time of year, being that it's well, actually it's past midnight, so we'll say it's July 1st of 2012. We try to do a lot of our Bigfoot expeditions this time of year, and in the winter months we focus more on ghosts, like places up in the ghost towns like Virginia City and places out in the desert. That way there's no rattlesnakes in the winter time out in the desert in Nevada. But we're going to keep pushing on. We want to thank you for your support. We want to thank you for watching our videos, and our mission will be the same as always, and that is to seek the truth. I know what's out there in the woods, and we definitely want to bring it to you. And if we can bring Bigfoot on cam or a picture of him, we're going to do that too. Anyways, over and out. I will be back with more footage as we hike through the alpine woods of the eastern Sierras past midnight with the moon shining through the trees. It's the perfect night, and hopefully we'll get something on camera or find something.